guys, welcome to another episode of No Holds Barred Wrestling Radio. I'm your host Kyle, doing the main event review. This week we have Phil, my co-host, with me doing main event. We both caught main event at the same time. A couple of matches on main event tonight, only 3, and a John Cena promo, which we'll get to at the end, since that was, I guess, the main event on main event.
Mm-hmm. John Cena, just, if he can't be in the main event, he'll just show up on main event.
Yeah, and, do his usual promo. Anyways, go on to the first match. We have Dolph Ziggler versus Jack Swagger. We had Zeb Colter on commentary for this match, talking about Adam Rose and usual typical Zeb Colter things. It was a pretty good match. Swagger taking control most of the match, and there was actually a commercial break in the middle of this match.
Yeah, pushing WrestleMania, which I guess is coming out on DVD soon. But yeah, I mean, Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger putting on a good match, and Zeb Colter on commentary, that's always a good thing. But then Adam Rose would show up at the end of the match.
Yeah, doing his little dance around the ring, creeping Zeb Colter out, distracted Jack Swagger, and then Ziggler came from behind with a zigzag for the win. Other than that, it was not that bad of a match for a main event.
No,
and then Ziggler dancing with Adam Rose.
And his crew of Easter Bunny and the Pirate and the Clown and all those people.
I hope we see Adam Rose in a match soon. I'm kind of already getting tired of this crap already, and it's only been 2 episodes.
I think for this week, we're going to keep seeing the conga line thing and him partying it up and bothering Zeb Colter, and probably starting next week, I think we're going to start seeing some matches.
Oh, it's going to be a real head scratcher. But on to the second match, we had a 6 Diva tag team match. We had Tamina, Snuka, Alicia and Aksana versus Natalya and the Funkadactyls. Really just another match to promote Total's Divas, and this is probably going to be shown on Total Divas.
Because Cameron and Natalya were fighting a little bit, even though they were on the same team, because apparently Cameron lost Natalya's cat while house sitting or something. Whatever.
Seriously, who gives a crap? Unless you're a chick, who gives a shit, man? It just sucks ass. They just basically dissect Natalya throughout the whole match. It was very boring. And the only thing interesting that ever happened in this entire match was Naomi's splits, leg and moonsault for the win.
Oh, that's such a good move.
Yeah, it was a pretty clean move, but...
Reminds me of the Starship Pain a little bit. Yeah, except I think that her move is even more effective than that, because she doesn't spin around or anything.
No. Alright, moving on to match number 3.
Match number 3?
Goldust versus Axel. Basically the same crap we've been seeing for the last month and a half.
Yep, Ryback.
I guess they're turning it into a feud between these guys. I don't think they're ever going to get a title shot. Maybe they're just going to keep feuding until Payback. Or maybe we'll see finally the Rhodes brothers split up. Goldust picking up the victory in this one.
With the final cut.
Yeah, really clean final cut. Matchup was a little bit back and forth. It was not that bad of a match.
Cody Rhodes actually helping Goldust out successfully when I think... Ryback was about to attack, but Goldust ducked down, and Cody Rhodes hits the beautiful disaster off the barricade.
Just barely missed the disaster kick. That would have been disastrous if he actually caught that on.
But we're seeing they were hugging it out after, so it's good to see that the Rhodes brothers are still working together, because quite frankly, I'd like to see them stick together a little bit longer.
Yep, we'll see what WWE has in store for them. Maybe the theme Payback. Maybe something will happen in the upcoming weeks to this tag team. Maybe they will eventually split up. But on to the main event segment of main event. It was a promo, not a match. A freaking promo.
The Golden Boy, John Cena, decides to show up on main event.
Yeah, gracing us with his presence. He's probably going to be on SmackDown too, since main event is filmed prior to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Basically talking about Bray Wyatt. This is basically a message back to Wyatt's promo on Raw. Tells the WWE Universe basically, if you want to follow the Buzzards, go follow them. He's here every night saying the same crap. I stand for this, I stand for that. Nah, 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 nah. Typical John Cena promo, never give up, blah, 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 blah. Same crap. Every single promo of his is the same shit. Yeah. I'm sorry, Phil, I'm not a John Cena fan, as you can tell. We hear the same crap from him all the time. I'm glad they're saving this shit for main event and not Raw or SmackDown. But... again, just I guess a typical WWE way of ending a crappy show with a crappy segment.
Yeah, just a traditional John Cena promo. I never give up. I wear it everywhere. I don't know. Just recalling us to his to the Wyatt promo from Raw, saying that Bray Wyatt thinks he's a god, but John Cena's a man and he never gives up. I don't know.
Yeah, just John Cena, sick man.
Maybe they're trying to increase the number of viewers on main event, so Yeah, they put John Cena up there for
I think the
for this
Divas
week.
title was more interesting than this promo, or the Divas match. Sorry.
The Divas match.
Yeah.
I like the Adam Rose session. That was pretty funny. It saved what otherwise would have been just a normal main event match.
Yeah. Other than that, that was a pretty good main event, sort of, for a little sideshow.
Yeah, for what it is.
Yeah, tune in to Friday, guys, for our SmackDown review. I'm your host, Kyle, as always. Be sure to hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel, follow us at Twitter at NoHoldsBarredWR. My co-host Phil next to me.
See ya.
We're done.